Sarah Field. I am now 53 and I'm a trustee with Sandams Worldwide. This has been a really, really good expedition. I've really enjoyed it. They've been a very happy, very productive teams, two teams, last week's team and this week's team. They've been very happy to be here. They've fitted in very well. You know, a couple of hours in, you would think that they've been mixing sand and cement their whole lives, and they've been very good-natured about the heat. And I think they've had a really good time. They've been great fun to work with. It's always fantastic to work alongside the local community, and the Uiini community have been very welcoming, very kind, singing to us on the way in, and at every stage they've helped. We've worked really together. I've really noticed that about this expedition. Every stage of the build we've been working hand in hand, and that's really important, getting to know them properly. Getting rid of some of our preconceptions, perhaps getting rid of some of theirs. You know, we are actually capable of working and mixing cement and sand and shoveling all day, even though we're nowhere near as strong as the local community. But they've been really kind, and they've helped us every step of the way. So I think this community in particular, it's obviously got this quite exciting thing in that there's a large school directly adjacent to this new sand dam. They've had over the years huge problems getting enough water to grow vegetables, to feed the students, to just supply water to the school for water and sanitation and hygiene purposes. So they're going to be very immediate beneficiaries of this particular sand dam, and that's quite unusual to have such a large number. I think it's 1,400 children, 1,800 in total with all the staff. So that's wonderful. And in terms of the community, what has been really noticeable is all the local sort of dignitaries, the chief, the police, the deputy police, they've all been here, not just to say hello, but they've actually picked up shovels and got in there and helped us from sort of dawn till dusk. So we've all been working together, and I think that's a pretty cohesive community with everyone from all stratas working together to try and get this project done. So that's been really impressive. So I think personal highlight from this one is just the speed that we've been working at. It was a super organised site before we got here. They harvested all the stones, all the sand, everything was in place and ready to go. And so we really hit the ground running. And that wall has gone up super, super fast. So I think the pace of this one's been quite staggering, been quite exhausting, but I think that's the thing that's what has struck me most about this particular one. I've done 9 now, I think, of these sand dam builds, been out here and witnessed them. And I would say that this one is one of the fastest that I've seen go up. Still very, very high quality. We've got the African Sand Dam Foundation overseeing the engineering at every point. But it's just been the coordination. I think Austin's a fantastic team leader, and he's done a lot to keep everybody motivated and working together. So yeah, we've been able to complete this one. But I think we'll get to the end. I think we're going to finish it, which will be amazing. And when we arrived here 10 days ago, I would not have said that. So I think, yeah, that's a highlight for me of this build. Well, so I'm nearly into double figures, and I've loved every single one. I just think it's such a unique experience. You are genuinely producing something, helping to produce a water capture structure that's going to make a permanent change to these communities. It's not a temporary thing. This should stand for 70 to 100 years. It needs very little maintenance. It's going to capture enough water for the community to get through very lengthy dry spells. And it's really going to transform the ecology and the biodiversity and the farming potential, and provide just a huge amount of ecosystem services. And to be a part of that and to be building that, the amount that you learn when you're here, you'll just love it. I mean, it's physically quite hard work. I found this week quite challenging, but you do as much as you can. You work at your own pace, and you'll just learn so much, and you'll laugh. You know, the community here are just hysterical. We've all been laughing all week. It's been lovely. So yeah, just sign up, come out, do it. It's only a week of your life, and it's going to transform many hundreds of livelihoods forever.